What is up? Welcome to another episode of the Hot Corner. My name is Chris. We have Tugboat to this side. I don't know. This side? Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Right here.
It's fucking Tugboat. Tugboat's here. What's
What
up, man?
up? What's going on, man? Pumped to be back. We missed it last week.
No,
Just
we only got to put our bets in. So hopefully
clusterfuck
saw
of
it.
things going on. Just
Yeah.
busy. Didn't have time, but we're back. We're here. Let's get it on, dude.
So since we did miss a week, there was a lot that we did miss. There was a lot that we need to cover, but at the same time, we're gonna get through it pretty quickly. So the MLB playoffs started.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
I was like, where the fuck is my neck?
Oh, I was gonna say real quick. So yesterday I posted the
Contender.
episode of the Kickback, and we were talking about a story that involves Joseph. Is when we were coaching Little League baseball,
Yeah.
and we straight cheated to get this kid to win the home run derby, dude.
I called cheating. The
Dude,
bat wasn't illegal.
That shit was like a drop 10.
I still have it. It's in my garage.
Dude, that shit was so clutch, man. It was good times. Anyways,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, MLB playoffs started, and I'm excited. I don't think
so much fun.
I've seen almost
Monday
all the
and
games.
Tuesday.
I missed one.
Yeah, I've seen pretty much every game. It's nuts, man. I am gonna complain a little bit. I don't like this 3-game series. I fucking hate it.
I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
My thing is, all right, you win your division. Why do you have to play a wild card game or a wild card series when you won your division? Like, I just don't see how that's fair. Like, for example, the Dodgers, the number 1 seed. If they would have lost to the Brewers, like, what the fuck? You know? Like, I get it, it's the playoffs, but, like, if you're the number 1 seed, if you're, like, you shouldn't have to play these games. I kind of, my thinking was, all right, even if the other 2 division winners play one of these series, that's fine. But the 1 seed in both the American League and the National League should have a bye. And then you do kind of like the NBA did with the play-in, where you do the 9 seed, and the 9 seed has to beat the 8 seed twice to get in, something like that.
I think what baseball did, and they look at basketball and they see, hey, 8 teams make the playoffs. The number 1 seed, the team that has the best record, still has to play.
No, it shouldn't.
I agree with like the basketball mindset where it's like, hey, yeah, you made the playoffs. Now we're just gonna give you the easiest team based off of record. And if you look at, what happened with the Lakers this year, there's gonna be a team where, injuries play a role, and a team is the 8th seed when in reality they should be like
It should be a 4 or 5 seed.
Yeah, but that's what's interesting about sports, and that's what makes it interesting for baseball, is that in baseball, really, nothing's really set in stone. In basketball, they say that the best team really wins in 7 games. Best of 7. In basketball, the true best team wins in 7 games.
Yeah.
In football, it's one and done. But in baseball, it's not always the best team that wins.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always even if it's a 7-game series, it's not always the best team that wins. It's the hottest team that wins.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it interesting this year. Whereas, you look at the Dodgers, they would really just get a bye and they would, get to see who they play. This time it's like, nope, no excuses now. Your pitchers are going to get going right off the bat. You got to get your bats hot right off the bat. So in that aspect, I like it, but I can see both arguments.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I didn't like it, but I think there has to be some kind of reward for winning your division.
Yeah, you play the shittiest team. That's the reward.
but see, now think of it like this. Whereas, okay, last year the Dodgers, again, best team in baseball last year, and they fucking drew the World Series champs, the eventual World Series champs. But you get a drawing where you got to face Strasburg, Scherzer, and Patrick Corbin. It's like, all right, cool, fuck. Like, if the Dodgers would have faced the Reds, they would have had Sonny Gray, Trevor Bauer, and Castillo. Like, that's, I mean, and I'm surprised. The Reds is fucking terrible. They couldn't fucking score. But that's a tough, those are three tough pitchers to beat. You know, and yeah, the Dodgers have three tough pitchers also, but I mean, that's just a bad draw. So, I mean, luckily the Dodgers did get a good draw with a shitty team with the Brewers. And, you know, they were able to beat them in 2 and move on. But I don't know. I don't like this expanded playoffs format. The way it kind of – I like the expanded playoffs, but I don't like how the division winner doesn't get some kind of reward for not winning, whether it's a bye or whether it's not having to play the first round. I don't know. The way I see it.
Okay, so this is something that I really haven't looked into, but I'm just going based off years past. So the Dodgers win, they move on to the next round. Is this isn't like is it a bracket series? Whereas it doesn't matter who wins or who.
Yes.
Like for basketball, it's 1 plays 8, and then let's say if 8 wins, they still got to play the next round. Whereas in football, if the lower seed wins, now they
got to go play
the next highest seed. Yeah.
No, yeah. This is the first year that baseball's doing the brackets. Normally, it's been you know, the higher seed plays the lower seed, and that's the way it's been going. But this is the first year that they're doing the brackets. So it's the 1 and the 8 and the 4 and the 5, and then it's a 2 and the 7 and the 3 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the way the bracket works.
So it's like a true, you know, basketball bracket playoff.
Yes. Yeah, so this year the Dodgers, obviously they already moved on, they advanced. They're going to play the winner of the Cardinals and the Padres series.
That's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how it plays out, but I like it just because, you know, we can predict like who you're going to play next.
Yeah.
Like there's no, if this team wins, but if that team wins, but then
now,
it's more predictable.
So before we get into, you know, tonight's game with the Padres and the Cardinals, I wanted to talk about last night, and just, you know, I have to mention it because I fucking love this guy. Clayton Kershaw looked like the Clayton Kershaw of old last night. 8 innings, no runs, 13 strikeouts. And I'm getting these texts on my phone. It's like he's playing the Brewers. The Brewers suck. He's playing the worst team in baseball. It's like, all right, fucking, you can't win. You can't win. It's like Kershaw fucking blows a playoff game, and he fucking sucks. But he wins a playoff game. Oh, he played a shitty team. It's like you can't win. Clayton Kershaw looked like the first ballot Hall of Famer that he is last night. He was incredible. I mean, just painting the corners. His off speed was fucking money. His fastball had some life to it. I mean, he was putting guys away early. It was so beautiful to watch, dude. Like, honestly, it was.
You know what was crazy?
It was great.
Is that before the game started, I'm looking at prop bets and all that, and I see a prop bet for Kershaw. It was strikeouts. It was 6.5.
Oh,
over under, and the over was plus 250.
No way.
And I looked at it.
Did you take it?
I was like, Kershaw going. I was like, you know, Brewers struck, and I was just like, nah, I'll pass. And the game starts, and he struck out the first.
He struck out the side. He struck out the side in the first inning.
I was like, fuck, man. I was like, it's that kind of night. So I'm curious to see the next time he pitches, if it's gonna be 6.5 still, and if the over is gonna be plus 250 like it was last time. Man, I fucking kicked myself in the ass for that.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah. So, but like I said, the Dodgers they took care of business. They you know, they beat the Brewers in 2 like they're supposed to, so they're in. Another series we had Atlanta and Cincinnati. We talked about earlier. The Reds didn't score a run in 20. They played 13-9. That's 22 innings. In 22 innings, they didn't score a run. It's unreal. Like, I don't know how you don't fucking score a run. You get that good pitching. I mean, Bauer went 7 2/3, just shoved, and then you still hold the Braves scoreless for 12 2/3 of an inning, and then you finally get up a run. And then even in game 2, it was 1-0 till the 8th inning, and then the Braves had that big inning in the 8th. But I don't know. The Reds, Joey Votto said they were going to be a nightmare for teams. They were a nightmare for themselves. Their backs were a nightmare. It was tough to watch, man. Like, it's frustrating because they had so many opportunities, runners on first and second, runners in scoring position, and they were just brutal. So, like I said, Atlanta moved on in that series, and then we had one just finished right now, the Cubs and the Marlins. Who the fuck would have thought that the Marlins would be moving on to the NLDS? Who would have thought they made the playoffs, first of all? But hey, man, the Marlins have never lost a playoff series. Ever.
That's ridiculous.
Ever. They've never lost a playoff series.
That is ridiculous to think about.
They've been in the playoffs 3 times, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Not you, but in case people didn't know. They've been in the playoffs 3 times. This is their 3rd time. The first 2 times they were in the playoffs, 97, 2001, or 2003, I'm sorry. 97, 2003. They won the World Series both years. They're back.
That's not happening. That's definitely not happening.
Fucking better not.
Because, that's definitely not happening. But it is crazy stat. Just to go into, because we're playing in about 30 minutes.
Yes.
Padres and Cardinals.
Yes.
I want to say shock some people and take game 1. But at the same time, the Cardinals are filled with such a long history of playoff success.
Oh, yeah.
That it's still not surprising to me.
They have that veteran leadership, that veteran experience, Excuse me, Yadier Molina, the longest tenured Cardinal there. Adam Wainwright, who threw yesterday. Matt Carpenter's been in the World Series. Goldschmidt's been in the postseason before. So, I mean, Colton Wong's won a World Series. I mean, they're loaded with veteran experience, especially veteran postseason experience. But yeah, man, the Padres, and the Padres are the complete opposite. They're a team that has no one who's really been in the playoffs besides Manny Machado.
No, this is what's in. They have Eric Hosmer, who's been.
Oh yeah, Hosmer won a World Series. You're right.
Will Myers, who was
made the playoffs once
early on, but outside of those guys, 3 guys in your lineup who have playoff experience. One of them has a World Series ring. The other has played in a World Series, and Will Myers, a guy who's been in some really, really big games for the Rays when he used to play for them. Outside of that, this is brand new territory for 6 of those guys in the lineup, on top of the other guys that are on the bench. That's not even counting the pitching. So you have literally, and your manager. So you have a full roster of guys and coaches who have never really been in this situation before, and I can understand why they lose game 1.
Yeah. I forgot one more guy on San Diego, Trevor Rosenthal, who actually
got him on a trade.
He pitched in the World Series. He won a World Series with the Cardinals, and he also went to the World Series in 2013 when they lost to the Red Sox. Is that right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so Rosenthal
was on there, yeah.
He was the closer for the Cardinals there. Now he's in San Diego. But yeah, you were saying a lot of inexperienced guys, so I don't know. I mean, San Diego's bats really woke up in game 2. I mean, it was
the back end of game 2.
Yeah, it was 6-2 in the 6th inning, and they were dead to rights. I mean, you could hear a pen drop in that Padre dugout. That's how quiet it was.
And a Padre dugout who is probably one of the loudest fucking dugouts.
Oh yeah,
baseball.
yeah. I mean, I've said they're the most fun team in baseball to watch. They're absolutely a joy to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, yeah, they're just quiet, and then you get a guy on with a walk, and then a base hit, and then you have Tatis up, who's been struggling over the past month. Leading into the last month of the season, and now the first game and a half of the playoffs, and just gives your team a bolt of life, and puts you down one. It hits a 3-run bomb to put you down 6-5. And then the dynamic duo with Machado right behind him hits it out back to back, and they tie it up. And that was just, as soon as that happened, I said, that's it. The Padres are going to win.
Will Myers hitting 2 home runs.
Myers hit Myers with the huge insurance home run in the 8th inning.
That was.
It was huge.
It won the game. Because
in the 9th inning, Paul Goldschmidt let off the inning with a home run that would have tied the game if it wasn't for Myers' second home run. So, I mean, hey, these two teams are going to duke it out. Hammer the over tonight. 100% hammer the over. The teams are going to score runs. Bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
We do have we have Jack Flaherty going for the Cardinals tonight.
All right, I'm gonna give you my heads up right here. I have my betting app open right now. I'm placing a bet right now. I'm hammering the over because I agree with you. But I honestly am stumped on who I think is going to win tonight.
I'm stuck on it. I'm stuck on it the same way you are, man. I already made a bet.
I'm making it right now. I've been waiting for the last minute. I don't know who to take.
Game starts in 30 minutes.
29 now.
I'm gonna go with San Diego.
Really?
Now, there is the possibility, very big possibility, of San Diego busting the Clippers and saying, "Fuck the Cardinals. We got the Dodgers next. Let's go fucking beat the Dodgers." And then Game 3 against the Cardinals, you get punched in the mouth, and that's it. No Dodgers.
Then that's what I'm thinking is going to happen tonight.
There is that very. It's not even slight. It's a big possibility that happens tonight, where the Padres just overlook this game and look. I mean, the Dodgers are already advanced, and they're looking forward to playing the Dodgers. That they had some battles in the regular season, and their division rival, and first time in the playoffs. I don't know. There is a possibility of that happening, but I still like San Diego. I think after last night, the Cardinals bullpen is just deflated. The Padres offense has all the momentum. It's a bullpen day for the Padres. They have no pitching whatsoever, so it's by committee. But I still think the Padres get it done.
And see, this is where I'm stuck, because when you have a team that, like you mentioned, the Clippers is a great example, that is just, I don't want to say full of themselves, but they know that they're better than the Cardinals.
Yes.
They know that they have way more talent than the Cardinals.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that the Cardinals can't beat them.
Doesn't. They already beat them once.
And last night would have been goodbye sayonara if it wasn't for a game that Will Myers will never have again. 2 home runs in one night. Tatis 2 home runs in one night. Machado it was a back-to-back home runs. I'm with the Cardinals on this one.
The thing is with that is I'm not surprised, because the Padres have done it all year long. They've been down. They were down 7-0.
They lead the league in come
from behind. They were down 7-0 in the first inning against the Rockies one game. And the degenerate that I am, I was betting live games at the time, and I was talking to Juan, and I put $100 on the Padres to win live that game. They were down 7-0 in the first inning. The 6th inning comes around, it's 11-7. Padres are up. It was just unreal.
Wow.
So I mean, I've seen it firsthand from the Padres. So that's why I'm not surprised. So I like them to win tonight, and I like them to set up that NLDS between the Dodgers and the Padres for sure.
Yeah, and either which way.
And to be honest with you, I don't want to face the Cardinals. They just give me nightmares.
it's just something about them.
It is just exactly. It's just
And
something
what's
about
crazy,
them.
it's like there's totally different players from years past. Obviously, you
But
still have Molina, but they just find
it's
the right group of guys.
it's the Cardinals. Like they just you put on that jersey, and you automatically become the Dodgers' daddy. Like just
It seems like
you
it, right?
become Kershaw's daddy.
It sure as hell seems like it.
Yeah,
So,
so
just
I like the Padres.
what about American League? What have you seen in the American League that has been
Another reason
shocking to you or surprising?
Another reason why I fucking hate this expanded playoffs is the fact that the Houston Astros are moving on to the second round of the fucking playoffs after defeating the Twins.
And
the
they're
Twins
playing
have
in
lost.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, fuck them. The Twins have lost 18 straight playoff games. I cannot imagine how painful that is as a Twins fan. Just think about 18 straight playoff games. You've never won a playoff game. 18 games.
That's a legit curse that someone needs to fucking look at.
You were a part of the Curse of the Bambino for a while. Is this similar? I mean, the Padres at least won some playoff games. I mean, yeah, they never won the World Series, but they won games in the postseason. I'm sorry, not the Padres, the Red Sox. These guys, I don't know, man.
This is just as bad, if not worse, because they just can't get out of the first round. Like, not even just that.
They can't win a
game. And going into that, you think, oh, yeah, this is a new team. Last year it happened, but this is a new team. We got some guys back, and, this is our year. Crazy things have happened. Nope. Crazy things have happened this year. But the one thing that stayed the same, Twins can't win a fucking playoff game.
Not only that, but all right, you're the division winner. You win probably the toughest division in all of baseball this year, the AL Central. The White Sox, the Indians,
and the White Sox are out.
Yeah. But excuse me. For the Twins to be the division winner, and then I think they get the best draw because they play Houston, who's under 500, just ended the season by getting swept by the last place Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they just have no life, no like you heard the announcers watching the game. It's like the fucking guy's a dick. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's just sad to see the Astros." Oh, it's not fucking sad to see the Astros. Like, fuck them. It's not sad to see them.
It's amazing to see them.
Yeah, I like to see them fucking suffer, but and then it just to go on the road and beat Minnesota and now advance. It's like for Minnesota, it's like fuck. Like we won our division, we did all this, and now we're out. We lost 2 games and we're out. That's why I don't like the expanded playoffs, but it is what it is. Before we move on to the rest of the games, I want to get your take on this. Carlos Correa, after beating the fucking the Twins, come out and says, "You're gonna stay mad, and people are gonna be mad, and what are they gonna say now? We want a series on the road." Talk about like, all right, you're trying to fucking win people's hearts back, people's respect back.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to win people. That is not the right way to go about it.
You know what it is?
Hold on. Their social media page even posted, "You stay mad, we'll stay winning." Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, instead of saying like, "All right, we'll be humble about this because we know what the fuck we did. So let's just be humble and say, all right, we're moving on to the next round." But no, you stay mad, we'll stay winning. Like, are you fucking joking?
You know what it is with Carlos Correa, right?
What?
It's because he's fucking Puerto Rican. The most stubborn people in the world. Ask me if my dad's ever told me that he was wrong. Never. This guy's right 1,000 times. So it's that. It's just in his head, they could do no wrong. And when you have that mindset, whether it's good for him. It's obviously bad when it comes to being light and being forgiven for something you did wrong. But in his sake, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. There's nothing that this guy can do now that you'll forgive him.
Ever.
So now it's just like, you know what, fuck it. You're still gonna be mad at me.
Unless they give the World Series back.
Okay, but we all know that's gonna happen.
Not gonna. But if they would give it up, then all right, forgiven.
But yeah, so I'm just stuck in. I feel like he's just stuck in that mindset. There's nothing I can say anymore that's gonna help this situation. There's nothing I can do besides give the fucking trophy back, which they're not gonna do. So it's a crazy situation, and now you have the Astros moving on. I thought the White Sox might be the team that might. I had
the White Sox winning, man. I had them winning,
and now they're out.
Now it sets up this so juicy series between the Oakland A's and Mike Fiers, who leaked the Astros cheating scandal.
This is where it all started.
And it's just so ironic that they're playing at Dodger Stadium. Like, it's weird. It's fucking 2020, dude.
It's weird, right? Like, hey, we're coming back to where it all started, where it all happened. Now, hopefully, history can correct itself.
Yes.
And the Astros struggle with that series, and then they lose. Or who knows? Maybe they go on and win, and the Yankees finally get their chance at it again. And they can have their, glory as to like, hey, see, we fucking did it. We could have beat you, years past. And hopefully the Dodgers move on, and and it's a Dodgers Yankees, and it's like, hey,
this was supposed to happen in 2017.
We're playing for 2 championships this year, bitch.
Yeah.
We're playing for 2017, and we're playing for 2020. Like that's going to be the craziest thing ever, is to think that these 2 teams are like, nope, we're not playing for just 1 ring. Like we're playing for 1, and we're playing for this other one that the public knows should be one of ours.
Yeah.
Which it gets really good. It's like, oh man, this is the storylines when it comes to playoff sports, even baseball. Just
it couldn't be better.
Great.
Especially just in the American League this year, the storylines could not be better, and the whole playoffs, the storylines cannot be better. I mean, you think of the A's and the Astros series, division rivals. Mike Fiers leaked this. The Astros, the cheating scandal. They're playing at Dodger Stadium, and then the Yankees have no walk in the park either, because they're going to play the Tampa Bay Rays, the number 1 seed in the American League.
I don't know how they do it.
The division winners.
I don't know
in the AL East.
I don't know how they fucking do it. They score like 2 runs a game, and they just I don't know. I know everyone says it's pitching.
They're pitching,
bro,
man.
Look at their fucking lineup. There's not
They're
one
all
guy.
lefties. They're all lefties.
It's not just that. Not one guy is sniffing 300. Not one guy like I'm like 2 hits up. No, they're like 250, 230. It's fucking
you know what they do
brutal.
though? You know what they do though?
What?
They get on base.
And they wreak havoc on the base paths.
They get on base.
They play situational baseball, and that's all they do.
They're probably the best team in baseball at playing situational baseball.
They should be in the National League. Back in the day when they said National League, American League style, they're a total National League team.
Again, just another juicy storyline. With Kevin Cash and Aaron Boone going at it in interviews, and Chapman throwing at their guys, and the Yankees throwing back at their guys. The Rays throwing back at them. Kevin Cash saying he's got a bullpen full of 98 guys who throw 98. I mean, it's another division rivalry. Like, it's no walk in the park for either team, and it's a 5-game series, not a 3-game series. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting, and I'd like to see the Yankees win, but I also wouldn't mind seeing the Yankees lose.
Oh, I don't want the Yankees winning. I don't want any. As much as I hate the Yankees and
you live with the house and the house full of Yankee fans.
Yeah, I can't. I can't fathom just like fucking A, man. Like the text I'm getting on my phone from my brother or sister, and just, I just want them to be out of it already.
Oh man, yeah. And then the last series that we didn't mention, Marlins Braves. I think the Braves win that series for sure.
Yeah, Marlins are playing with house money, man. At
Yeah,
one point, at the beginning of the season, people were talking about, all right, Marlins don't need to be on the team in the season anyways. Let's just boot them out.
yeah.
Like, Marlins are gonna suck ass anyways. They're gonna fuck up the MLB season. Well, fucking surprise,
Here
bitch.
they
Pretty
are.
much. That's like, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
COVID and all. I don't know if after having COVID helps you play baseball, but it sure as hell looks like it. If there's one positive to it, like it is
Yeah, no shit.
ridiculous to see that this team made it, and
This
not just
far.
the Marlins, but the Cardinals too. Two teams that
That sat out 2 weeks of the
it's insane.
season. Yeah, it's nuts, man. So
So
moving on.
yes, you read
This is
my
the
mind.
first time in history that the Lakers and the Dodgers are in the postseason at the same time. Meaning literally the same time. Like they've been in the postseason the same years, but this is the same time. Like Los Angeles can win 2 championships in 1 month. It's nuts.
Yeah, like I was telling Jesse, I was like, dude, if the Dodgers and Lakers win within who knows days between each other or
Probably weeks. Probably weeks.
weeks
Probably
between each
weeks.
other, the city is just gonna like fucking erupt like they've been holding in
Just
a
years.
load for so
Years
long.
of load just all over.
It's just gonna
All
be
over the
everywhere,
entire fucking city.
and it's insane.
Hey, you
It's
never
like
know. That's San Andreas' fault. Might just fucking crack, and
who
we're
kn-
all fucking doomed.
no, but everyone not even gonna notice. There's just gonna be fireworks all over the place. I
Bro, it's
can
gonna be
already
nuts.
picture the month of October and the month after that, like just November leading into it. Just LA is gonna be insane. It's
The
gonna be like
pinnacle of the
perfect
sports
timing. Like
world.
bars might start opening up again right in time to maybe catch the Dodgers win a World Series at a bar,
Yeah.
or maybe catch probably not the Lakers, but it's gonna be crazy times, man. It is
Yes.
crazy times, and I'm glad that we're in LA to experience it.
Oh yeah.
If it happens, if both teams win.
Yes. Let's
Whew.
knock on wood for that. Hopefully. But moving on, Lakers are 3 games away from their 17th. 3 wins away from their 17th NBA championship. 3 wins, Chris. Also, LeBron James Jr. is 3 Laker wins away from an ass beating of a lifetime.
Oh, I know. I bet he's calling Jimmy like, Uncle Jimmy, please win one more. please, because it's funny because LeBron just bought a house in Beverly Hills, and during this time, like it's getting furnished, like putting in so this motherfucker's timing it perfectly to win, and then just move into a new house.
Yeah.
But to go back to Bronny, dude, I would be fucking shitting it.
Right?
Like, bro, I am thankful that my dad is all the way on the
in
other
the
side
bubble.
of the country, and I can't even go in right now, even if he wanted me to. But yeah, is 3 more wins away from Bronny getting a nice ass whooping that LeBron should post, just like Bronny posted him smoking weed.
Yeah, no shit.
That'd be hilarious. But
man,
anyways, it's gonna be this series
back to the main point, dude. I gotta first congratulate you, dude. That was a great fucking call on picking the Heat to win the East. Great call. I mean, you said it from the beginning. The Miami Heat, they just match up well with everybody. They got these playmakers that they fit perfectly, and they did just that. I mean, they lost 3 games on their way to the finals. One against Milwaukee, one against Orlando.
No, they played
one against Milwaukee, one against
the Raptors.
The Raptors, and then 2 against the Celtics.
Yeah.
So they lost 4 games on their way to the finals. I mean, just unreal run that the Heat have been on. But
all great things must end.
Yes. And I think now, with the news that we just got about an hour ago, that we kind of expected this news, but now it's official. It just puts a stamp on this series, I believe, this game, and I don't see Miami bouncing back. So the news is Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic are both out for tonight's game 2. The Heat are hopeful that Bam can play game 3 on Sunday. Dragic, not so much. Probably not. I mean, he tore his plantar fascia. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
So
right at the bottom of your foot.
Yeah, he's probably done. But Bam is out. I mean, that's obviously probably the Heat's. He's been the MVP of the Heat the past couple games. I mean, especially in the closeout game against the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then not only that, but who the fuck is going to guard Anthony Davis now?
Well, Kelly Olynyk is going to have a hell of a time guarding Anthony Davis just because he's too slow. You go and you look at Crowder and you say, hey, we need you to guard him. Crowder's too small. Iguodala, too small. Jimmy Butler, too small. I could see Derek Jones, but too fucking skinny. And you look at the lineup that the Heat have, and without Bam, there's no answer. Without Bam, there's no answer to guard AD, and that's what it's been all playoffs long, is who can we switch on or who can we get AD matched up against so that way there is a mismatch at the block or at the top of the key, or whoever's guarding AD, how can we find a way to execute and have him be the leading scorer. So with the Heat, I can see them going, back to having Crowder guarding him, or Kelly Olynyk, but like I said, one's too short, one's too slow. And the only way that you can stop AD, and I don't know why most teams have tried to do it, but it doesn't seem to work, is you need to deny him the ball from the moment he crosses half court. Because you look at what the Lakers are doing in game 1, and they kind of mentioned it on the broadcast, where AD is the first guy down the court. AD is going to be the first guy, whether it's a free throw,
even on the free throws.
Yeah, he's going to be the first guy on the other side of the court, because usually the first guys that get to that side of the court are the smaller guys. And guess what? AD is going to be matched up against a guy who's 6'2", 6'3". AD 6'10", 6'11".
Yeah, one of these guys just throws a bomb.
Easy bucket.
Yes.
And now that's going to force Spoelstra to adjust to that. So now he's going to have to get his guys down to that side of the court as well. So that's going to turn into, the Lakers out rebounding the Heat not having second chance opportunities to get buckets, which have been the biggest thing in this playoffs for them. So you try to find a way, like when you're a coach, right? And you know this, is that you want to find some area that you have an advantage in, and you want to just fucking beat it to death until they can stop you.
Yeah.
You look up and down the court, there's nothing left, man. Like Adebayo was the guy. And now you're like, hey, maybe we can outshoot them. Well, shit, game 1, they're 40% from 3.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, fucking lights out. Danny Green listening to fucking Shaq's advice and holding that shot and is knocking it down. KCP knocking down big shots. So the one thing that you can count on right now, if you're the Heat, is we need to shoot the shit out of the ball. We need to shoot the shit out of the ball. We need to be
Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Butler, Jay Crowder. Olynyk's got a fucking shot. They all got to shoot they got to shoot lights out tonight.
Kendrick Nunn is another guy that got some minutes late in the game.
He got some meaningful. He got 20 minutes.
Now that Dragic is out, you look at Kendrick Nunn.
He's not Dragic.
At one point in time, remember this in the regular season. At one point in time, he was considered in that race of Rookie of the Year. Obviously, everybody knew that John Morant or either Zion were going to win, but Kendrick Nunn was up there as one of the votes for Rookie of the Year. Yes. And obviously, the bubble happens and he's not there, and I think he had the coronavirus, so he couldn't be in there, so he had a late entrance. So if he can get going, if he can just be that Rookie of the Year candidate that people were talking about, then they found their replacement for Dragic. Now it's time to find the replacement for Bam, but they're running out of time.
Yeah. Before we move on, I wanted to talk about this because it's been really bugging me. And I get bugged really easily now. I guess it just comes with getting older. But Tyler Hero he's been great for the Heat in the postseason. He's been good. Great. Not good, great. He's done a very good job. Now, I think his head is just here at this point. Like, huge. It's just because this guy's talking like he was a fucking undrafted, fucking not recruited, fucking Division III, fucking G League guy. And nobody fucking believed in him and everyone doubted him. It's like, bro, you're a fucking lottery pick. Shut up.
He was like the 14th pick, right? 14th
yeah, pick. you 13th pick. You went to fucking Kentucky. Like, Kentucky shits fucking NBA players. Stop it. It's pissing me off. It's like, all right, bro, I get it. You want to have a chip on your shoulder. But you're not this fucking undrafted guy that nobody fucking believed in and nobody thought they were. Like, you're supposed to be this good. Stop. It's annoying.
I agree with you.
As of late, it's been coming out more. Like, at first it was fine. But now it's coming out more. It's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I'm a walking bucket. It's like, what?
See, what's interesting is that now Tyler Hero is getting the attention that a lot of people weren't giving him in years past. Yes, he played for Kentucky, but like you said, they shit out NBA players like crazy, and he wasn't one of those guys that people were talking about. Scouts and them were talking about him, but the media wasn't talking about it. So you look at the confidence that this guy has. Have you seen who his girlfriend is?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't get a girl like that by having zero confidence. You gotta have big dick energy confidence to get a girl like that. You need to have big dick confidence to play in the NBA.
Yeah.
Let alone, and let's face it, a guy at his level, people aren't really paying attention to him, and he needs to do the most possible to get eyes on you, because you think of it this way. He's trying to get a shoe deal. He's trying to get a deal, something. He's trying to walk out of this bubble. Fuck it, man. We lost the playoff. We lost the finals, but I'm going to be on fucking the cover of this, or I'm going to be, getting this new deal with Adidas or this or that. Like, so maybe this is all just a stunt, so that way there's enough attention on him that businesses want to partner up with him, which I could fucking easily see.
Yeah.
Whether it's Adidas, Nike, whatever, all these companies partnering up with him just because he's hot. He's the guy that everyone has their eyes on. So maybe it's that, maybe it's not. But I like it. I like to see guys like that because, there's sometimes it gets boring, Sometimes it gets, when people say the right thing too many times, it's like, all right, man, like, no, but fuck that. I'm a walking bucket. I'm this and that. I like to see it. Not all the time. Now, if he starts doing this like year and year, like, all right, man, settle down.
Okay, here's the way I see it. All right, look at, because what he said, he goes, I remember the names of the 12 guys that were drafted in front of me. I'm never going to forget those names. Like, he said that.
Okay.
And then you look at a guy like Patrick Mahomes. who was also passed up in the draft, passed up by 9 other teams, and now he's the best quarterback in the league, second best quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Get to that later. It's like you don't hear Mahomes even before he won a Super Bowl. You don't hear Mahomes coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, how are those teams doing? Those teams that passed up on me." Or I remember the nine guys that were drafted. Like he never said that. Like I feel like Hero should be more like Mahomes and be humble about it. And be like, all right, I'm just gonna keep getting better, keep getting better, keep getting better, keep getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and for it to be a white guy, it's like, all right, dude, like, you're not playing a white man sport here. Like, come on, I don't know.
Maybe that's why he has a bigger chip.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, hey man, I'm going up against all these guys. Fucking the white guy's doing it here. Like, come on. Right?
I guess.
So who knows? It
Yeah.
might be a little bit of that. It's like, because you know, growing up playing basketball or sports in general, when you're playing in a sport that's predominantly, whether it's black, Hispanic, whatever, and you're the white guy coming in, that's who you are. Oh, you're the white guy. Oh, look, did you see that white guy? Did you see that white boy? Damn,
white boy could jump. White boy could jump.
That's all you are. And in the NBA, that's all some guys are. It's like, oh, there's another white guy. I bet he just shoots threes. And he's like, nah, man, I shoot threes. I drive the lane. I drop dimes. Like, I'm not just the white guy anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Like, fuck,
maybe.
I'm tired of 19 years, 20 years in high school. Oh, I was the white guy.
The white guy.
Kentucky, oh, I was the white guy. Miami, oh, you're the other white guy. There's Dragic, there's the other white guy. Now, he's not even the white guy of his team. You got Dragic. So now he's probably saying, no, man, I'm not.
And Robinson.
This white guy has a name. This white boy has a name, and it's Tyler Hero, and it's time for you to learn it because this guy's legit. Like, he's a real deal. So, like I said, I can probably see it.
All right. So, unfortunately, obviously the two players are out for the Heat tonight, and the narrative is going to be changed. Like always, it always is. The narrative, and I don't think it's fair, but the narrative is going to be changed to LeBron cakewalk to his fourth ring. LeBron got an easy path. LeBron had the bubble to his fourth ring, and the narrative is going to be that AD carried LeBron. Like it's always something. It's never going to be, and now it's going to be Adebayo and Dragic are out. That changed the narrative, but it's not fair. Am I wrong? Because I mean, the same can be said for last year with the Toronto Raptors. If Clay and KD don't get hurt, Toronto doesn't win shit.
Mm-hmm. That's a big possibility.
You can go back to even Kobe and the Lakers against the Celtics in 2010. If Perkins doesn't tear his ACL in Game 6, that's probably a different series, the different outcome in Game 7. I mean, because Perkins was eaten. I mean, maybe the Lakers still win, but maybe they lose. You know, like the same can be said for all these past championships, and it's like, all right, same thing can be said for LeBron's first go around with the Warriors. 2015 when Kyrie and Kevin Love were out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Maybe they win there. So I just don't think it's fair the treatment that LeBron's getting from the media, from Laker fans of all people. Like, Laker fans do not deserve LeBron. Like, they shit on him so much, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know.
Look.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't the biggest Laker fan. Like, I didn't become a Laker fan till they drafted Lonzo Ball. When they drafted Lonzo, that's when I started. I told you, and I'm like, I think I'm in. I'm sold on the Lakers. Like, I'm in. I wasn't a Laker fan when they had fucking Robert Sacre and all these other motherfuckers, Jody Meeks. I didn't go through that fucking terrible fucking phase.
Those were some days, man.
I didn't go through that. I'll be honest. I didn't go through that. But at the same time, it's like, what did LeBron do to deserve this treatment from you guys? Where it's like, oh, come on, King. This is your king. This is your goal. It's like, bro, don't fucking, like, he's on your team. He's on your team. Why are you talking about him like that? He's on your fucking team? Like, if you want to win, you need him. Without him, you're not even in the fucking playoffs. I don't know. It's unfair.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Unfair.
it's unfair, but you should know, living in this town, no one's ever pleased. Kershaw can
Especially
win
when,
fucking Cy Youngs back
especially
to back
just
and not do anything. So
especially because he's got a great name to live up to, which I don't think he has to. I mean, Kobe's the greatest Laker of all time. I mean, it's him and Magic. They're there. I mean, I put Kobe. I still put Kobe. Kobe's the greatest. Like you think of Lakers, you think of Kobe.
mm-hmm.
And now people are thinking like, oh, LeBron think he's better. It's like he doesn't. Like he's not trying to be the great Laker. He's not trying to be Kobe. Like he's trying to be LeBron James. And he's trying
this is how I see it.
like
And
there's so much comparing.
I wish that other people can see it this way as well. And LeBron has mentioned things like, respecting the past and respecting all the Lakers that came before. Why do you think LeBron came to LA? And not just LA, because he could have gone to the Clippers if he wanted to. Why do you think he came to the Lakers? Because he felt the same exact way that every other Laker fan felt. He adored what the Lakers were about. He loved Magic Johnson. He loved Kobe. He loved the era of Kobe and Shaq. He loved all of that. And if I'm a guy who is in a small town of Akron, Ohio, and if I ever get the chance to one day put on the purple and gold like the guys I grew up watching, I'm going to take that chance.
Yeah.
He didn't just say, oh, I'm going to LA because I have a movie coming out and I can play for the Clip. I'm going to LA because I loved what they were all about.
Yeah.
And people don't see it that way. People see it as, oh, he came to LA because he wants to, step over
Prove
Kobe's
that he's better than Kobe.
He
Yeah.
wants to prove. No, he's in LA for all the same reasons why you like the Lakers. He chose the Lakers for all the same reasons why people root for the Lakers. And people don't see it that way. LeBron is a huge basketball fan. Yeah. There's a lot of guys in the NBA who gave two shits about watching basketball. They were just good at it.
Yeah.
He loves watching basketball. He loves the history of basketball. And he knew that if there was ever a day or ever come a time to be able to play for a team that he admired so much growing up, he would do it.
Yeah.
Like he checked off all the boxes. He checked
Makes
off all
sense.
the boxes. Play for my hometown. Check. Go play
with my best friend.
Check. Go back to my hometown. Win a championship in my hometown. Check. Play for the team that has the greatest history in sports.
Well, he could have gone to Boston.
Check.
Could have gone to Boston.
But why didn't he choose Boston?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he admired the Lakers more.
Yeah. I see it. That makes sense. I like that. So we can end it on that note. The NBA. Actually, real quick before we finish, we make our predictions. I got the Lakers in 4. Series is over.
LeBron and AD are gentlemen, so gentlemen sweep.
I like it.
They're gonna win in 5. LeBron's house isn't ready yet.
Alrighty. So, NFL hot corner bets. I am 8-1.
You are on what's called a fucking heater.
I am on a heater.
That is what that's called.
I am on a fucking heater. I'm 8-1 right now.
Total record right there.
I'm trying to remember my one loss. It was close too. I can't. It's not coming in my head. If I look at the past games, I'll probably remember it. It was in week 1. It's irking me now. What was my one loss? The Colts. The Colts was my one loss.
And then the Eagles. The Eagles were mine.
Yeah, the Colts against the Jaguars was my one loss this year. It shouldn't have been a fucking loss, but I lost in week 1. I should be 9-0 right now. But hey, it is what it is. 8-1, I'll take it. We're ready to go this week. This is a tough week. I didn't get to go first this week. Chris took one of my picks.
Hey, well, I'm 5-4. I'm above 500. Fuck it, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Some people are
better than
way
last year.
Worse of a record than I do, but the season is still young, and I have a little bit of catching up to do with Tugboat. But hopefully, this week is the week where I can hit a 3-0.
Let's see it. So, Chris, show us your picks, man. What do you got?
All right. So, this week, I got the Saints this week -3. And I'm just going to read them off real quick, and then I'll tell you who they're playing and why and all that. Saints -3, Cardinals -3, and the Seahawks -6. So, Seahawks are playing the Dolphins. They're -6 right now.
Took my damn pick. All of a sudden, you're on the Seahawks bandwagon.
Russell Wilson is on his fucking little MVP.
Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in football.
Yeah,
I'm looking right in the camera. The best quarterback in football.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Russell Wilson.
He's on his little MVP tour.
Better than Mahomes.
He's on his MVP tour that he's trying to, I've never gotten a vote for MVP. Yeah, shut the fuck up. So I got him winning it. Even though they can't fucking stop shit, they can't stop anything that's in the air. Tugboat can probably throw for 300 yards against the Seahawks, but I got the Seahawks winning it. Who knows? It might be a high-scoring game, but Seahawks are going to win by a touchdown. You look at who the Saints are playing. Saints are playing the Lions, coming off a big win for the Lions, and for the Saints coming off a loss. Michael Thomas is out again this week. But this is the simple question. Do you really see Drew Brees going 1-3?
Now I do.
Oh, no.
Dude,
come on.
His play is declining.
Okay, I can see what you mean.
But I don't see Drew Brees losing 3 games in a row. I can see him 1-3, but 3 games in a row is rough. So, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so I got Saints, and then Cardinals against the Panthers.
Coming off a loss.
Cardinals coming off a loss.
Detroit,
Panthers coming off.
The stupidest win in the history of the NFL. Without McCaffrey. How did they beat the Chargers without McCaffrey? How?
I don't know. You tell me, Charger fan.
Unfucking real.
I had them on my fucking
real.
Money line bet. I had Chargers money line.
Unfucking real. If Austin Eckler would have caught the damn fucking hook and ladder, it would have been a touchdown. Would have won.
This is ridiculous. I don't know. I hate your Chargers right now. They fucked me twice already.
Chris, my pick's on the board.
But yeah, those are my picks. Confident that I'm going 3-0.
Yes, I have the fucking Chargers on my card this week. You're damn right I have the Chargers on my card this week. Chargers +7, on the road, across the country, one man, by himself, don't need no help. Joey Bosa is going to fucking destroy Tom Brady this Sunday. I cannot wait for this. Bosa's been fucking licking his chops, waiting to sack Brady. I mean, he got his first career sack against Patrick Mahomes 2 weeks ago this season. He's never sacked Tom Brady. He's played him twice. He's never sacked him. This is it. This is his chance. And he's going to fucking eat. Bosa had possibly the worst game of his career last week. 3 offside penalties, a hands to the face. I mean, just terrible timing. And that's probably why the Chargers lost. So I like Justin Herbert in what a lot of people are saying is his last start of the season, because Tyrod Taylor is going to fucking come back, and Anthony Lynn thinks the Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl with Tyrod Taylor because he averages like 125 yards passing a game when Justin Herbert has 300 yards in the past 2 games. But whatever. I think the Chargers not only cover the 7 points, but I think they win. Because historically, teams that start 1-3, it's over. If you start 1-3, it's bad news. Bad news. Now, I think the Chargers have 2 games in the next 2 weeks that they need to win one. They need to beat. It's either the Buccaneers or the Saints. both on the road. One in Tampa, one in New Orleans. New Orleans Monday night. They got to win one of those two games, and then they can cruise to Week 8 because they got the Bills. I'm sorry, not the Bills. The Jets, the Dolphins, and the Jaguars. So I mean, the Chargers. I don't see them beating New Orleans in the Superdome. I see them covering. So take the Chargers +7. The Bills, best team in the AFC. I'm sorry. Second best team in the AFC. My bad.
I was gonna say
Second best team. Second best team in the AFC. My bad. I forgot about Mahomes. Second best team in the
forgot
AFC.
about that guy.
Yeah, better than Lamar Jackson, that's for sure. Bills -3 against the Raiders in Vegas. I still think the Bills win this game. And then the Texans -4. The Texans are 0-4. 0-3. I'm sorry. The Vikings are 0-3. I still like the Texans -4. I think they win this game. I think Deshaun Watson is building this offense with this new offense, this new momentum with this new group. You know, with David Johnson and now Brandon Cooks. They're getting Fuller back. I like the Texans.
The post-Hopkins era is very rough right now for the Texans.
Very rough. And
But
the Texans haven't looked bad.
I was going to say, they just had a real tough break. They're going up against the Ravens, then the Chiefs, then the Steelers,
then
who
the
are
fucking
red
Steelers.
hot.
Yeah.
Can't catch a break, man.
Yeah. So those are my 3 picks. Bills -3, Chargers +7, Texans -4. Hammer them. I'm going to go 3-0 again. I'm going to be 11-1 this week. I love it.
If you were to just bet on that and not bet on anything else, you would be in the green. But it's
absolutely.
It's so hard to not bet on all these other games.
You know what's fucking stupid? Is I've gone 3-0 the past 2 weeks. I took my own parlay 2 weeks ago. Last week I fucking forgot to take it.
Wow.
I forgot to put it in, and I went fucking 3-0. I was pissed.
Wow.
Unreal. And it didn't hit me until I was watching the last game. That's when I texted you because I had taken the Packers +3, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to go 3-0. And then I remembered, I'm like, I didn't even take this fucking bet. Like, why? Yeah,
wow.
I was pissed. I think it was because we didn't do a show. So, because usually I take the bet when we're doing the show, and we didn't do one last week, so I just completely forgot. But I'm about to put it in there now. So, hey, lock them in. 8-1, 5-4, or 5-4. That guy over there.
Yeah. It's weird.
So you decide who you're gonna trust, that guy or this guy right here, or you take both round robin.
Hey, if you've been taking the round robins here,
yeah, you're definitely winning. Yeah, you're definitely. We got a combined record of 13-5.
That's pretty fucking good, I think.
Oh yeah, money. So
yeah, that's good. Hopefully we all win some money here.
Yes, for sure. So that about does it. Lakers tonight, Lakers Sunday. Hopefully by the next time we're doing this show, we have an NBA champion. LeBron has his 4th ring, and Bronny's still alive. Hopefully.
I know, Bronny. If you're watching this, you better have dinner ready when LeBron comes.
You better have that fucking house spick and span.
The new house
clean.
too. You better not.
Yeah, both of them.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh Lord.
I'd be shitting bricks, dude.
Oh,
I think for sure. I bet your mom would have fucking left the bubble just to beat your ass, and then just to come back. Like, I'll take 2 losses just to beat Tugboat's ass, and then I'll come back.
Absolutely.
That's insane.
Absolutely. Hey, so Monday, big hot corner giveaway. The first ever, and it's my birthday, but it's the first ever hot corner T-shirt. I'm sorry, not hot corner. The kickback.
Yeah.
The first ever kickback T-shirt. Do you want to tell the people how to enter that competition?
So, if you go, I'll even do this. If you're watching this right here, even if you play back and watch it, if you type in giveaway on the comments, you'll be entered in to win the first ever kickback T-shirt. Eventually, we'll get some hot corner T-shirts made, so we'll have our own giveaway for that as well. But for right now, if you type in giveaway on the comments, obviously follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube page, And if you go on our Instagram, if you want a second entry, if you go on Instagram and you watch the video of the promo of the giveaway, if you watch that and you comment giveaway on that, you get another entry. So there's a chance to get
all the entries.
multiple entries. Even if you go on the YouTube page and watch the giveaway video, you put giveaway on the comments on that one, yeah, you have 3 entries now. So yeah, multiple
that's pretty good. I got a question though. Is this the actual first ever T-shirt, or did you get one for yourself already?
Technically, this is the first one that we're giving away. The first one,
okay, so it's not.
I have.
Yeah.
The first one, I've worn it on the kickback before. I've worn it on
I'm sure Jesse has one.
No, I am the only one. I am the only one to own one. So when I place this order, you're probably gonna get one even before fucking Jesse gets one. But most likely, I'm probably gonna order multiple, so you'll get it at the same time. You're gonna get a kickback T-shirt the same time the whole crew gets one. Ooh. So let me know if you want me to place an order for yours as well.
Yes.
And hopefully this is the first of many giveaways. And then
we got to get a hot corner giveaway.
That's what I was gonna say. We got to get one going because it's been long overdue. Did you know that today is and I just saw this yesterday because yesterday, the day before yesterday was podcast appreciation or
the podcast National Podcast Day.
Yeah, was it yesterday or the day before?
I think it was yesterday.
So today is National College Radio Day.
Oh.
So this goes back to when we did the hot corner on Cerritos
College Radio.
Yeah, WPMD.
Where people make a difference.
Exactly. So I'm definitely gonna. We've been doing it for so long. We need some type of shirt or some type of something, man. Because
you get a seat. You get a seat in Tugboat's Tavern on a Sunday.
But the thing is, you got to, for every beer Tugboat drinks, you got to drink the same.
Yes.
You'll
I don't know if you saw that on my Instagram. You know the location. I typed in Tugboat on the location, and Tugboat's Tavern came out. I'm like, this is so sick. There's a bar like this in New York called Tugboat's Tavern.
I smell a separate podcast.
Copyright. Oh. And then yesterday there was one that said Tugboat's Garage. I'm like, oh, it's even better. So I had both of them on there. It looks pretty sick. But yeah,
that'd be dope. But
we got to do something for sure.
I have thought about eventually when fans are allowed back into sporting events, of giving away tickets and stuff like that. But that's obviously later down the line when stadiums start to open up and stuff. But that'll be in the future. Definitely though.
Yep. All right, man. So go Lakers, go Dodgers. Let's get it done, man. For LA. Go Bets.
Go Bets, because I'm trying to win some money here. Yeah, I was gonna say I got a new iPad, so I gotta buy fucking some shit for it.
Oh.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. All right, bro.
Have a good one.
We'll see you next week for sure,
remember, round robin these bets if you want to make money. I think I'm gonna do that this week actually.
Do it.
All right. Have a good one and enjoy your weekend of sports.